Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning. This is Campbell's Creation, and I'm Ellen. This morning, I'm sharing with y'all how I'm doing a edge to edge on a red and white feathers, and it my quilt together because this one is for me, and I'm using the feathers going from top to bottom, and the hand basting, I'm gonna show you how I hand baste it. Can you see this stitch row here? I did it just like you would do it if you was on a real quilting machine. Only I hand basted, and on the back side you can see it in the red. And some of these stitches are just long stitches, just something to hold it together to keep it from sliding away or out. Can y'all see it on the other channel? This is how I'm doing it. I also put in the description that I use rulers to do this. And I did. I used this, what it is, Everwave. And it's a 2 inch, which these are the 2 inch size on here, but I used this larger arch because I was making registration marks for the spine and the center line that you should respect and not cross over when you're doing feathers. And I will be doing a lot of it today, actually, until this quilt is done. And I do have a 5 o'clock event schedule that I have to go to today. So I will be stopping at some point, getting ready to go to that birthday event. And I will continue till I'm done. Once I'm done, I will share a picture. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Kim. Hello. Good morning. I'm showing this is the ruler I use. It's a Everwave 2 inch, and I got this ruler off of Timu. And I got a few other rulers as well, but I'm starting with this one. And this is the spine I use here for the flowing feathers. So let's go on and get this started. It's nothing fancy. I hand basted this quilt. I want y'all to see I hand basted. Get to look at these white long hand based stitches. And I try to create a line, a row of stitches every 15 inches or so. So I get this under the ruler. My machine is threaded. I have a white thread on the bottom since my backing is red, and I have a red thread on the top. And I'm pulling my bobbin thread up. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm pulling my bobbin thread up. I don't want it to go up between the foot. Now I'm going to work my spine as I work my stitches. Okay, I got this lined up. Well, my quilt so big, I guess I done lost my gloves. Okay, here they are. I'm using some garden gloves or these with the dots on it. I'm using these. They help give my hand support in moving around such large and heavy weight. I have 4 layers of sandwich here, a 4-layer sandwich. I have the top, which is the white. I have a batting, which is a 80/20 batting. And I have a layer of felt, which is a white felt that comes on a roll. I went out to Joann's and purchased me some felt. Then I have the backing, which is the 108 backing that you can get full cloth. And this where I'm going. Since this for me, it's gonna be a warm quilt. Hello, 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 and welcome in. Kim says my youngest and her family are here for our Christmas. That's wonderful. And I am the only one awake right now. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining me for this little time. Now, okay. I'm gonna come out a little bit more before I can cut my thread here. Now the thing I have to pay attention to is I have to share my space. Okay. Now I need to cut my thread tails. All right. Put them in my little trash bag next to me. Now I'm ready. I'm a, a tr- I'm going to try to work on both sides as I travel. Mm. Once you get the hang of it, you can go as fast as you want to go. And this is just a simple flowing feather quilt. I'm not putting any decorations inside my feathers just yet. Now I'm going back down my spine to do some on the other side. So once I get to the end, I will be done with this guideline of feathers. And it's so important to base the quilt before you begin because you really don't want to get it balding up on you. And this red thread is coming through pretty good. I see here where I made my first little boo-boo right there, but that's okay because I backtracked it where you need to be and I can go back and pick these out and tie that thread to the inside. Well, put it inside the quilt itself. Hi, Mona, dear. What? Good morning. Good morning. A good rising. I don't know if y'all can see these over here, but this is what it coming out like, and I have quite a few rows to go. And I have to keep in mind that I'm sharing space with the other side. So I'm keeping in mind that I have to adjust and arrange to have at least half of that space saved. And it's just something you have to keep in mind when you quilt it. And I have never had a red and white anything that I can remember other than a pantsuit, like a jogging pantsuit. I don't want to block everybody. Some of my registration marks is not here, but I'm going to pretend that they are. Then I'm going to go back down this spine, start on this other side. And I have always loved doing my quilting myself, and as well as my mom. She would make the quilts and I would quilt them. But back then I was doing them on my hand. Okay. I go a little piece and come back. I'm going to show y'all what I done did. I haven't finished because it's going to take a while to finish a row. And I really am pleased how my red thread is showing up. I'm trying not to block my cameras here, but here y'all go. If y'all can see these, pull it back this way. This is the way it's coming out. Right here, I'm gonna have to go back and pick that out. It's a little blooper there, but it's okay. It's okay, because I know I can fix that. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't want to miss anybody coming in. My thing is backtracking. All we want to do is really just touch. And it's such a comfortable thing to do. That's why I tell everybody, go at your speed. Don't try to go at my speed. Go at your speed. Do it your way, your style. I need to readjust my hand. All right. I made it back to the spine, so I'm going to go back down this spine. And this is a Juki QL 2000, QL or QT, one of them. It's a 2000. I've been had it probably right at maybe 10 years now. I remember when I first got it, I was so excited and happy because I had a quilting machine. And the table came with it. And it's a pretty good machine. It's just, I have had some machines that really, really sold an impressive stitch for me, and that is the Black Senior. I love those machines. And let me be the one that encourages you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. We can do all things through God who strengthens us, okay? We draw our strength from Him. I don't pray for Him to give me strength. I pray for Him to allow me to draw from Him. Kim Burgess says, as soon as I got my Christmas stuff down and put away, I can set up a folding table and get started finishing my quilts again. That's awesome. That's awesome news. Um, Hi, Contessa. Hello. Thank you for watching. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for watching. Good morning. I'm glad y'all could be with me. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook as well. So anybody looking to find this, I'm on Facebook as well. And you have to remember, always remember to respect your lines. That's one of the reasons I use guidelines to keep me in respect, okay? Mm-hmm. Now I done brought this side all the way up, and I'm gonna go back to catch the other side. And the more I go, oh wow. Apparently my thread broke, so let me fix that, get it threaded back up here. I guess I'm sewing a little bit too hard. And my thread will break. And the issues, when I have issues when my thread break, the only thing that really bothers me more is I can't really see how to thread it back. Anybody else like that? So I use these little small I call them silver dimes threaders. And I feel for it. And look at there. It do work for me. Can you see that? I got my threader in there. All I got to do is thread my thread back. I use these because I refuse to let glaucoma put such a big change on my life where I can't do what I love to do. Now, I got my bobbin thread back up to the top again. Okay, I lock that in. Need something small to get under there, so I'm gonna use my seam ripper. There you go. It keeps the thread from balling up. When you know you don't want to make that mess, you just pull that tail on out. Lock it on in though. And come on, let's get some more feathers done. And the closer I am to it, the better I can see it. I can backtrack a little bit more better. But that's okay. I'm at home. I'm comfortable. I can take my time and just get it done. I slow my speed down some so I can make sure I get this loop here. Okay, I need to put these back on now. Hope I don't speed up too much when I get these on, because they do help your hand and your wrist. And if you have arthritis and stuff, this extra support that's in these gloves like this help you to catch it and move it as you need to move it. Well, it helped me. You can use whatever item you like to use. And yes, it really is helping me to move a little bit more flowingly. Come back down the spine and catch the other side. Remember, save half of the space for the next row. And I put in the description of my video my email, how you can contact me. If you need a private session with me, I love to do one to show you how I do it. Because I'm doing this because I want whoever want to learn how to do this, I want you to learn as well. And it's all for free. Okay. Let me show y'all a little bit more. Can y'all see this red? Let me see. I got two cameras going here. And I need I don't know if this one getting it all. Let me turn it a little bit. Can y'all see these feathers? Okay. I got a thread to cut here, but it's on the top. I get it cut. And these are the feathers. And this will be an edge to edge. So I'm going from one edge all the way down to the other edge. And my direction is top to bottom. It's a top to bottom, and once I'm done, it will be flowing full of feathers. Oh, I'm knocking stuff down, trying to get rid of thread. Okay, let me get this one turned back. Oh, okay. I'm still on my guideline for the spine of this feather, and I'm going so far. Just go so far and go back down that spine, catch the other side and bring it up. Going back down. All right. Thread broke again. Y'all see, issues do come up sometime. But what you do is just take your time and enjoy the process. Go ahead, clip your thread so won't no knots be in it. And get it threaded back up right away. Now, for the fact that I didn't see where it broken at, that's why I go back and tie in my thread and pull the bobbin back up again. And it can be a process, but you won't even be bothered about it as long as you're doing what you love to do. It will not even bother you. Now, if you're tired and you start having issues like these, I recommend you take a break. Take a break from it. Take a break and start back another time. Okay. I cut that bobbin thread so I can go over here where I need to be. I don't know if I can get this piece up or not. No, that ain't gonna work. So what I'm gonna have to do is slide this out. And my little tail, my bobbin tail, I just have to pull it out a little. And sometimes you'll have to do that too if you're on a domestic machine. Pull that tail up, drop your needle back down where you stopped, lift that bobbin thread up. Now, when I lift mine up, I want to get all of it up out of there. All right. And drop that needle back down where I was. Let the presser foot down. Now I can begin. And put these back on. Okay. I actually love doing this so much. I'm gonna stop right here and cut my threads. I try to cut them as I go. Sometime I leave some and I go back and trim them later. But majority of the time I try to cut them as I go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got stuff that fell from my table on the side. So I've been stacking up projects, I guess. And that's okay. All right. Mm, broke that thread again, y'all. I guess my thread don't like me going this fast, so I got the wrong kind of thread. It's okay though. I have used this kind of thread before, and my machine loves it. But today, I guess it said since you're recording, let's act up. Let's do our thing. This gonna be a beautiful red and white quilt, and I guess you can say this will be the very first thing that I have made for myself to keep to use on my bed. Oh my goodness! But I have a ton of quilt tops I need to get finished and get them done. Ooh, I tell you, I have to work with this and not give up. I have to feel for my needle hole, the eye, and I can tell when I hit it. Look at there. It takes some time. Got it. Amazon have these little needle threaders. You get like a whole tray with maybe 1,000 of them in there for a pretty decent price. I have had mine now a couple years, and I still have a lot of them left. And when I'm using them, I just take out quite a few of them. Okay. Let me lift this up so I can use this thread to kind of floss this bobbin thread underneath. Okay. I call it floss. I floss it up. Once it comes to the top, drop that needle back down, put that presser foot down, and I can lock everything back in. Okay. Leave that needle down, trim my threads. and put my gloves back on. I'm gonna try to slow it down a little bit because I think when I sew a little fast, that's when my thread start to break. So if I can manage to slow it down a little bit. And this is a full whole fabric quilt. This is the seam. If you can see this seam in here, that's the seam that joins my fabric together. When I sew it together, I use like a 5/8 seam allowance, and then I iron the seam open and I run another seam back on one side and another back on the other side, which keeps it flat and open. And it allows me to quilt right across it without a hiccup. Okay. Okay, I got to adjust my hand here, readjust so I can come on back. Something caught me, so I'm looking. See what this is here. Think I got it. Thread here a little shorter, but I leave it hanging a little bit here, a little long, where I can tell where it stopped at. Okay, tell to see where it stopped at. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, hello. Ernst, is that Ernst? Iron Stitches, hello and welcome in. You said you can't stay, just saying hello. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you, Horn. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hi, Rihanna, welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. Uh, I can show y'all what I have right now. These are my thread keep popping, but I'm working more on the spine. So the red thread will actually color in that spine. And this is how they're coming out. You just take your time and do it your way. Grab your $2 3-pack quarters, run you a test. Make you a sandwich and run a test. Let me see, did I run out of thread? Bobbin thread. Because I'm probably gonna, oh yes. I'm gonna need to purchase me a few more bobbins. Look like I done misplaced quite a few of my gifts. This is not gonna come out. Now close that little tab. And I have some already threaded over here. Put it in with my thread hanging to the right side. And go ahead and put it through the hole. And I open this little lever on it when I'm putting it back in, so my bobbin won't fall out of the casing. And I don't have to push it until it clicks. Pick up my bobbin thread. Voila. I'm ready to go again. Oh. Now, larger quilts have a big drag on them. When you're doing them on a domestic sewing machine, it's a heavy drag. If you can figure out a way to manage the drag, use extra tables or something, you're in good shape. very good shape. These drags can really take a toll on your shoulder, your wrist. I see a lot of people get the kit that you can hang from the ceiling and it allows to swing and move as you move it. I think that's awesome. I've been thinking about something like that myself, but I'm so old fashioned. If I can get it going, I will. Okay. Drop my needle back where I was, going back about 1 inch. I'm going to lock in my stitch. Actually, I need to pull that. Get that tail pulled to the top. Okay, since the bobbin thread didn't break, it's still intact. So I'm going to still drop it down and lock it in. I'm trying to get the thread off my hand. It keep coming back. I don't want it to get caught in the stitches, and I'm trying to lock it in. Well, I have this piece, and my thread is stop stitching on me. Every time I use these gloves to move thread, it sticks to me. So I take them off, and okay, I cut top and bottom thread with my machine cutter. And I'm going to have to go back under here. And that's okay, because I'm showing y'all this is real time sewing, and stuff like this really do happen. So I just slide it off. Okay. I see my white thread. And I also see a tail under here. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that out from under here. I don't want it to get stitched in. Just have to be mindful where you at. Oh, I see some more. But they're not bad. I can get it out. Them just tails gotta be cut. Okay. Okay, now I have to thread this part back. And this is one of the major reasons I wanted to get these needle threaders. Because when your thread continues to break, oh, I got it on the first try. All right. When your thread continues to break, you really want to take your time and stop and see what the problem is. Because it's cheaper to stop to check your machine than to be purchasing a brand new machine, okay? Some machines are sensitive, some is not. Okay. When I slide it up here to get it in line to continue, I'm going to have to check my edging, which I'm at one of the base and stitch lines. And I just want to make sure it's flat. And this is not going to pick up until I let down that presser foot. There you go. Come on. On this part, my bobbin don't want to come up like that. I'm going to try this again. I don't want a bird nest on back of my quilt, so I'm going to try it again to make sure I can get this bobbin thread up. And the area I'm trying to bring it up has a little bit more layers in it. That's probably where I'm not sure if it's the crossing of the felt or the crossing of something else. Okay, I can see where a little extra space. Okay. So as y'all can see here, that nope, I know what the problem is. My bobbin is not secure. It's kind of jiggling. I'm going to try it on a piece of sample fabric. See would it pull this bobbin thread to the top. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. It's ready. Good to keep you some scrap fabric around you too while you're quilting and sewing. You never know what you might need. Okay, I'm lining this back up. And with all these issues I'm having right here, I don't have these issues all the time. And it's okay. I do feel comfortable. It's not intimidating to me. So if you feel like it's a bit intimidating to you, don't. Just remember why you're sewing and why you're doing it. I'm doing it because I love what I do. I have both of them to the top now. Let me get it lined back up here so I can lock in these threads. Put that foot down and put my gloves back on. Give me something to work with. I'm supposed to be watching this on a big screen on my TV here with the computer, but I forgot to set it up. Okay. All right. I'm back on track. I'm not gonna go fast since my thread keep popping. And the backtracking, like I said, is the one that I have my most difficult time doing. But if I focus real good, I can do it. That goes for any of us. Oh, I done speed it back up. I guess I'm a lead foot. I guess I can't help it. When you do it and it feels so good, you just want to enjoy every little moment. And I promise you I do. I enjoy every little moment. My thread is doing a number. I better not go too hard. Once I finish this spine, I'll just simply go on to the next spine I have drawn here using the ruler. And I just call it an integration of ruler quilting with free motion quilting because I use the rulers to make my guidelines. And once I get my guidelines drawn out on this, I go ahead and start using my free motion quilting. And once I'm done, I take my water or my iron and iron it out. If it's heat removable guidelines, it comes right off. If it's water soluble removable guidelines, I will wash it, and once it wash and dry, all the lines will be removed. And this really relaxes me. When people say quilting is their therapy, I be like, yeah, mine too. Mine too. Long as I'm concentrating on sewing and quilting, I ain't got to worry about concentrating on nothing else. And the areas I have my guidelines for the do not pass, some of them is marked and some of them is not. And I did that so I can learn to be aware of my space. I'm on top of this section where I have the seam where I connected the fabric at. And y'all can see I'm still sewing. When I done sewed right across this seam and it doesn't stop me. Because I pressed the seam open and then I sewed the sides of the seam open as well. I forgot what my teacher called those seams when I was in home economic, but that's where I get it from. Everyone coming in new, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. Do like, comment. Let me know you was here. If you're new to my channel, it's your first time watching, please consider hitting that subscribe button so we can become new friends. I'm sewing a little bit hard here. I got to kind of lighten up. And I really like it when things come together real well. I really do. But let this video be a proof and show you that when you quilting, you might run into some issues. And if you do, it's okay. A whole lot of things have some flaws to them. They'll bring up the other side. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody comment because when you're doing a design like this, you have to kind of stay focused. If y'all have any questions, if I don't see it, please email them to me and I will definitely see it then. I really love this. It brings me so much joy. I saw a quilting t-shirt once that said, I sew so I don't kill nobody. It's disrespectful. A lot of them disrespectful and stuff like that. Um, hello, is that Charlotte? Let me see here. Yes, Charlotte Vanilla. Welcome in. Your picture is blurry. I'm sorry. I don't know what that can be. I'm also on Facebook under Campbell's Creation, and you can probably see a little bit better from that camera that's on Facebook. Hi, Kiara. How you doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Bring them on video. Okay. All right. Bring them on. Is somebody want to be on with me? I don't quite understand what that is asking or saying, so I do apologize, y'all. I haven't been live on Facebook for quite some time. And one of my main things I'm trying to do is to keep my ends of my feathers round. That's kind of real important. Oops. Guess I'm sewing too hard again. Well, at least using this red thread, I can tell when my thread break. I can see that much. My bobbin thread is still intact, so I'm gonna pull it up and cut it anyway to restart. It might be time for me to go thread shopping. Um, I've been looking at some. I don't know if that's Omni thread or what, but I've been looking at it because it have the taller cones, the larger cones, and certain colors I really do need a lot, like black, red, white, those, at least those three. And a large cone like that would be significant. Okay. Um, I'm easing back about an inch. Drop down my needle. Pull this thread to the top. If I can get the feet to mine. There we go. And the reason I'm doing this, regardless if the thread was cut or broke or not, is to relock it in. Just relock it in. I got it up. Okay. Once I get it up, I just drop that needle back in that hole, let the presser foot down, and voila. Stop. Cut these threads, and it's locked in, ready to go. I should not have any bird nets on the back from this. Now I do have some areas where I probably could have tightened up my fabric a little bit more when I was hand basting it. And that's something I'm gonna really take into consideration next time I decide to do a large quilt like this. I need to add a little tension. And y'all know, I feel like this is a workout. You need to exercise. This is a full body workout. And that's a-okay by me. I can use a workout. Because it's pretty much you're gonna use a lot of your body to help slide this around. So I'm gonna go back down my spine and come back up on the other side. Trying to stay on track here. Backtracking. And I went quite a piece. Okay. I don't know how much of this y'all can see, but it's coming out pretty nice. Hi, Denise. So Patchy 33, how you doing? Hello, welcome in. Good morning. Glad to see you. Do I have anybody new over here? Okay, I think that's everybody. Thank y'all for coming in to be with me a little while this morning. I do have the cutie frame, and I have a Qnique 15R. I could have easily thrown it on there to do this, but to me, I think I like it better doing it like this. And I did do a quilt on the cutie frame in the Qnique, but I posted a picture. It had blue in it, and it was a scrappy quilt. I did some feathers on it, and that was from the machine over there. And every time I say I'm gonna try to slow this thing down, look like I get faster and faster. I had to readjust my hands here. Okay, my thread done broke. Okay, I'm having a lot of thread breakage here, y'all. I'm not gonna give up, but let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. I trim it because it has a little knot in it. See that little knot on that thread? It has a knot, and if I can get them knots out of there, discard. Go ahead and rethread it back up. And if this kind of tedious to some of y'all, you're going to probably get frustrated and give up. But let me be the one to encourage you. Never give up on you. Never give up on you and your dreams. Because if I'm doing it now, just because my thread keep breaking, I can find out what's causing this thread to break, which I think I already know. I think I got a hold to a older spool of thread here, or it been sitting in the sunlight for too long or something. And I do know it is my thread. And it's a brand new spool. I just opened it. Okay. I need to turn this a little bit without making a big old mess, making something fall or something. And that's one of the problems when you are quilting with a domestic machine like this, and it's a big quilt. I hand basted this quilt because I know I'd be have to pull and turn on it. Okay, spray basting is good, but I will still hand base that quilt if you're gonna do it on a domestic, because when you're pulling and turning back and forward, that adhesive inside with that spray is not gonna hold it. It's not gonna hold up to all that tugging and pulling. Something will come loose on you, and then you'll be stuck with a bunch, like the quilt, a bunch up on you on the inside. That's why I go ahead and run these hand stitches to base it down. Drop my needle. Bring up the bobbin thread. Got it. All right. Now, as I drop my needle and bring up the bobbin thread, y'all know it's a double strand. So I hold on to that double strands and I lock in my thread from where I stopped it. Okay. And then I have to go back and get it through the presser foot so it don't get just sewed into the quilt, and trim the tails. Trim it off. And here we go again. I know I got a hump of fabric. Oh, that broke way too soon. I was about to put on my gloves and my thread and broke again. So I guess this is what I want to show y'all. Let me I'm not gonna keep y'all all day working on this quilt. So this is what I want to show y'all. And with the red being highlighted, you can see where my guidelines were, but they'll come out as soon as I stick a little heat, the iron to it, it'll disappear. This is one of them, and I keep moving. Once I finish this row, I move to the next row. It's like doing edge to edge, which it is edge to edge because I'm going from the top and the bottom, from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom, and I have to repeat that process maybe 50 times or so. I'm estimating there. I didn't really count the lines, but if you can look, this is what they look like. And when I do the next row, it's going to come together a little bit closer because my guidelines here is put in here to make it fit together closely. Where be no open space, no big open space. And this is something I've been practicing on. I was drawing it on paper, hanging it on the wall, and now I can put it on fabric. And once I put this on fabric, I have other rulers I have to do and see how things come out. I have the spin effect. I have the bunny ears. I have the clamshell. I just have quite a few rulers packed up, bagged up. I keep them in one spot. And to be able to just introvert these together, which I know some others may have tried this and done it already, but it's a wonderful process. And y'all know y'all can do test sandwiches now with Dollar Tree fat quarters for like $1.25 each. You can do your sample probably under $5. And I think that's awesome. I'm going to end this video here, y'all. Keep dreaming and don't give up on you. That'll be my thing. Keep dreaming and don't give up on you. Y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, please subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more to come. Y'all have a blessed day. Happy Sunday, everybody. And happy holidays. Bye now.